Happy New Year, everybody. It is the first week back in January. And got a nice picture of my backyard here with my pool because it reminds me of nice warmer weather. So that's why I put that on there. So anyway, we are doing spreadsheet activity number 19. We are going to be doing spreadsheets for the next 2 weeks or so until we get to the end of the semester. And spreadsheet activity number 19 is a fun one because you get to spend $1 million. And here's the deal. You're going to use all of your spreadsheet know-how that we've been practicing before the holidays. And a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing now too, guys, I'm not giving you as many instructions because if you have been following along and doing all of the instructions from the beginning, this is all going to become review for you. So you should know how to do most of the stuff that I put forth to you. And if you don't, that's what this video is for. It's to kind of show you the things that you might not know how to do. So this is the activity. It says you've just inherited $1 million. Let's see if you can spend exactly $1 million on 10 different items. You may purchase more than one of a particular item, but you must have 10 items listed. And the spreadsheet's going to kind of help you decide how to spend your money. So if you look at how the spreadsheet is set up, it looks pretty familiar. These are things that we have done before. We have titles in our A1 column, or our row, I should say. So A1 is item, B1 is cost of item, C1 is how many, D1 is the total. Down here in cell C12, we have grand total, which is going to give us our total out of $1 million. And remember, the goal is $1 million. So we're not doing anything with taxes or anything like that this time. All we're going to do is things that we've already done before. So in your total column, you're going to be multiplying the cost of the item times how many of those items that you get, and you must have 10 items. So think about this. You're buying 10 things, and they have to total $1 million. So, you can buy big ticket items like a car or a house. You can see right here as an example. I wrote log cabin down, a convertible car. You can get a convertible car for $25,000 up to $100,000 or more. But remember, you have to have 10 things. So I don't write down 10 things in my example. I only write down 3 things because the other 7 things, you guys have to think of something on your own. It says estimate the cost of each item. Remember, use the internet. I went online and found a log cabin for $150,000, which is pretty reasonable for a log cabin. Convertible car. I went on just a second ago and looked up cars. There's some like a Chevy Camaro, $25,000 right on the nose. A Porsche 911 is just about $100,000. So you can do lots of shopping online if you need to find some of the things that you want. And remember, you can buy more than one thing to total $1 million. So if I look at how my spreadsheet is set up, so these are the things that I have on it so far. I may want to put on here things that are interesting to me, like a golf set or a guitar. There's a guitar that I want, and let's see if there's guitars that I like that are worth tens of thousands of dollars if I wanted to spend that many. Okay, so here's what you need to figure out that might not be in the instructions that you should know how to do already. Okay, you need to figure out the formula that will calculate your total. All right, so if you're in column A2, and let's say you put log cabin here, log cabin costs $150,000, then you need to be able to write the function. You can either use the sum function, or you can use the other things that we've been using, the formulas. So you would have to remember to use the equal sign. You have to multiply those two. Okay, so those are some of the things you have to remember. So if I went over here, and it doesn't matter how many I put in there yet, but let's say I already know what the formula is going to be. It's going to be equals. It's going to be what's in this column, B2 times C2. Okay, so notice it's 0 right now because I didn't put how many I want in here. So let's say I want to buy a log cabin for my family members, so I'd buy 5 log cabins. Boom. That's $750,000 already. Okay, so remember, I have to spend $1 million, so I only have a couple $100,000 left. So I would have to make sure that I add 10 more things down here. So let's see, what else? Well, I don't want to buy another house, but let's say golf clubs. Or a golf membership. I'm into golf right now, so golf membership to a golf club. Some of those are expensive, so sometimes you may have to widen your sell out. What else could I buy? Drone. Let's see, 2 more things. What else could I get? A new deck on my house. And house renovations. So there's my 10 things. Okay, well, actually, that's not 10 things. That's only 9 things. Got to come up with 4 more. I don't know. New computer. All right, so I got to go in and find out how much each of these things cost. Remember, the formula up here, you can use the formula and just do your copy and paste thing down here. Remember, your grand total is going to be the sum formula. So the quick way to do the sum formula, if you recall, is to go over here, press on the functions, hit sum, and then it's going to be the sum of everything in column D. Boom. So far I'm up to $750,000. Let's say my convertible car was, and oh, by the way, you can see that I have dollars here. So I have to make sure that all of these are in dollars. So I can't remember if I did that yet. Let's see. There we go. So I had already gone ahead, selected this row, pressed the format as currency sign, so they all come up as dollars. Convertible car, I want 1. So notice how it just puts the $25,000 there. Now here's something you might want to do, but you don't have to, but I might find it. If you want to see how close you are to $1 million. Let's see, 1 million. And I'm just making this up. This is something that you can do, and that would just be equals, and it'll tell me how much money. It equals 1 million minus whatever this number is. Boom. Okay, so I still have $225,000 to spend. A tennis bubble, oh, that's going to cost me $10,000, and I want 1 of them. The new guitar that I'm looking at is like $8,000, and I want 1 of those. So I got $207,000 left to spend. The new golf clubs I was looking at was $9,500. I get 1 of those. The golf membership, to be in the golf club, let's say that's $5,000 a year. I only want 1 of those. A drone, the drone I was looking at was $4,500. Get 1 of those. A new deck I was looking at was $16,000. Whoop. I only need 1 of those. House renovations, so about new windows, 30,000, blah, 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 blah. Let's say I want to spend $50,000 on house renovations. And the new computer, and and I also have to make sure that I do that as well. And a new computer, let's say $12,000. That's a pretty nice computer. Now, so here's the thing. I still have $110,000 to spend. I must spend the $1 million, which means I'm going to have to start adding more, just kind of like we did on the shopping one. So let's say I'm going to buy 2 cars then. So I have $85,000 left. Tennis bubble, let's buy 2 of those. The tennis bubble is easy with the, see, $25,000. I can get myself 3 more cars. So if I went 5 cars, there we go. I've spent $1 million. I bought myself 5 log cabins, 5 convertible cars. That's because I have 5 members of my family. And then all this other stuff. So I've spent my $1 million. So for you, when you do this, I would expect you to, you have to choose 10 of your own things. You cannot copy the 10 things that are down on here. Okay, I will know if you've read all the directions. If I only see that you have 3 things here, that tells me you didn't read the directions or watch the video. All right. So this one's pretty straightforward. It's just you're gonna have to do a little bit of digging on the internet, find out the prices of certain things. And if I were you, keep your numbers nice round numbers with lots of zeros because it makes it easier down here when you get down to 0. Okay. Good luck.